Today's video is a wrist-free Vinyasa flow, so we'll be putting very minimal pressure on the wrists. This class is good for you if you have sensitive wrists or if you practice yoga a lot and you just want to give your joints a break. If you have a block, you can go ahead and grab it, but it's not necessary. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. We'll get started in a seated position. Cross your shins. Plant your palms on your thighs face down to feel grounded. Engage your belly back towards your spine and then up, creating a lift through the core. Slight tuck in your chin to lengthen through the back of your neck and your spine. Feel that length. Envision your sits bones rooting down into the earth, almost like the roots of a tree. So grounding down in that stability, that safety, and from that space of grounding, allowing the upper body and the breath to grow, to flow fluidly, and to find an ease of presence. And that is what we'll focus on today. Grounding down through the sits bones when we're seated, through the feet when we're standing, through the breath, throughout the whole practice. Start to focus in on your breath. Speak your intention into your mind. Place your hands on your core, your belly. We'll have a focus on abdominal stability as well. So finding stability through the core as another source of grounding. Inhale for length. Exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Pull your left hip crease down towards your mat. So feeling that stability, that grounding right away as you find some movement through the neck. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Grounding down through the right hip this time, the right sits bone. Finding that movement, rock the chin forward and back. Slowly bring it back through center. Tip your weight back, rolling off of your sits bones. We'll find boat pose. Your heels can be down. Maybe you lift your shins parallel to your mat and grab for your hamstrings. Pull your heart towards your knees. Engage your belly towards your spine. Keep that long back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, easy seat, Sukhasana, other shin in front. Start to find some organic movement. Circles, seated cat-cow. Rolling forward and back off the sits bones, off the tailbone. Rocking side to side. This is all you. Palms are down on your legs. Feeling that connection, that energy, that warmth of the palms grounding down. We'll find neutral, sitting up nice and tall. Start to shift your way back. Second boat pose of your practice. Grab for your hamstrings. Pull your heart towards your knees. Maybe you extend through the legs. But if the spine has started to curl, rebend the knees. And slowly release. Extend both legs out in front of you. Place your hands on your hip creases and your thighs and just rub. Releasing any tension through the hip creases or the quads. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side body stretch up and over to the right. Press your left hip down. Feel the space between the ribs on the left-hand side as you reach up and then over. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side, up and over to the left. Press your right hip down. Feel that space, the length. Inhale, rise. Exhale, seated forward fold. Take a long, flat back over your thighs. Allow for a bend in your knees. We'll do quite a few folds in this practice. So just be gentle the first time through. Imagine your heart lengthening forward towards your toes. Then slowly start to roll up. Sweep your arms up overhead. Find a steeple grip. Inhale. Exhale, side stretch up and over to the right. So with this steeple grip, your hand is not grounding you down. Use your core to press your left hip down. Inhale through center, exhale other side, reach up and over. And you will not go as far, that's okay. Feeling the grounding of the sits bones down, the grounding of the breath. Inhale through center, exhale fold. Releasing the tension through your hip flexors. And this practice will be slightly different today. We'll be doing a lot of wrist-free movement, maybe gentle pressure on the wrist, but nothing too insane. And I want you to just embrace that difference in the practice. Start to plant your right palm behind you so you can stay with the sits bones down. If you want to lift your hips, that's going to be a little extra pressure on the wrists. But micro bend your elbow to take some of that pressure out. Finding a modified wild thing. Lift your heart space up and back. Slowly start to release. Bend your right knee, right foot comes to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, seated. Separate leg stretch. Walk your hands forward. Feel the connection of your low belly and then your chest and then your chin and your nose down on your left shin. Roll your right shoulder or armpit down towards your mat as you root the right hip down. Slowly start to roll it up. Hug your right thigh in and start to find some movement through the ankle, through the arch of your foot, point or flex. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, squeeze your right thigh in. Exhale, gentle hamstring stretch. You can use your hands to ease your leg in, or you can just let the leg extend up towards the sky. If you have your leg with your hands, focus on rolling your outer shoulders down towards your mat. So releasing any tension in the upper body and the neck. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Start to rock and roll forward and back, picking up momentum. Inhale, boat pose. Maybe you extend your legs. Imagine that long spine from your tailbone up through the crown. Inhale. Exhale, release. Right into that forward fold. Lengthen up and out of your hips. And just notice how this fold feels different. Maybe that's a slight difference. Just notice. Slowly start to roll up. Plant your left palm behind you. You can stay with the seat down on the mat or start to lift up into that modified wild thing. Spiral your chest open towards the ceiling. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release. Seated separate leg stretch. Right leg extends long towards the front of the space. Inhale. Exhale, crawl forward. Keeping that length through the spine. Spiral your left shoulder and your left side down towards your right inner thigh. All while softening your left hip down. The left hip is your anchor. And from there, the upper body and the breath can be light. Slowly start to roll it up. Hug your left thigh in, find some circles through the ankle. Small movement, but intentional. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hug your left thigh in. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Extend your left foot up towards the ceiling. Honoring a bend in the knee if that is what feels good. Never pressing or forcing the hamstrings too much. When you feel the sensation, hold and allow the breath to do the work of deepening. Soften your shoulders down. Start to hug your thighs tight into your chest. Rock and roll forward and back, forward and back. We'll meet in a child's pose. Draw your knees mats width distance. Lengthen your tailbone back as you settle your forehead down on your mat. Option to let your hands rest, your upper arms be passive, or you can extend your fingertips out in front of you. Notice the connection of your forehead, your third eye, down on the mat. Maybe you massage your forehead side to side to awaken that sensation, that deep knowing. Take a full breath in. Exhale, walk over to the right, finding a side body stretch. Feel equal length through both sides of the torso. So think of softening your left armpit down. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Feel the space between the ribs on your right hand side. Slowly come back through center. Feel that length through the torso. And start to breathe even deeper. So not too deep that you start to feel uncomfortable or stressed in any way, but deep enough that you're noticing the difference. Slowly start to shift forward. We'll find a tabletop with our forearms down on the mat. Start to move into some cat-cows. This movement is going to feel smaller, but dial in your intention even more. Think of pressing your forearms down and in towards one another to engage through the pecs. And extend your right leg back. Just shift backwards and forwards. Lift your hip points towards your low ribs. Inhale. Exhale, switch sides. Right leg steps in, step your left leg back. It's really nice to give the wrists and the joints this kind of break once in a while. So if you practice yoga, vinyasa, power flow often, maybe you take some of these modifications throughout your practice. Start to step it back to a forearm plank. Always option to release your knees to your mat as you hold and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, soften your belly down towards your mat. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Press your forearms down, pull your heart forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, forearm plank from your core, lift up. We'll meet in child's pose. Reconnecting with the breath, we'll flow through that once more. A little bit quicker, breath to movement. Inhale. Exhale, forearm plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Exhale, bow your chin. Inhale, forearm plank, press up. Exhale, child's pose. One more time. Inhale, shift forward, forearm plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Pause and breathe. Lengthen your heart forward and up. Feel your hips, your thighs, the tops of your toes firm down. Inhale, forearm plank, lift. Exhale, release your knees to your mat. Keep your toes dug under, walk your hands back. Draw your hands to your heart, feel the stretch through the toes. And as the sensation becomes intense, return to that breath, that source of grounding. You feel your sits bones rooting down into your heels. Take a full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. So just use the tips of your fingers to press yourself up. Honor a bend in your knees. Maybe you heel toe your feet, hips width distance. But your hamstrings probably feel nice and warm from all of those folds that we've already done. Start to release your fingertips to your mat. Play with tipping your weight forward into the ball mounds of your toes. Your hands are there. Start to bring your hands to your low back. Start to roll up, bend your knees manually. Press your tailbone down and forward. Standing Shavasana. Feel the big toe sides of your feet pressing down into the earth. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, steeple grip, interlace your fingers, pointer fingers point up. Feel the length through your body. Feet press down. Pull your hip points up. Keep your core engaged. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold, release your knees to your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, take a seat on your heels, hands to heart. This is our Sun A. We'll flow breath to movement, connecting to that heat within. That connected energy, body to breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, sweep your arms up overhead. Breathe. Find a steeple grip. Inhale. Exhale, standing half moon, reach up and then over to the right. Keep the soles of your feet pressing down into the earth. Bump your hips to the left. Reach up and out of your hips. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Reach up and over to the left. Ground down through the big toe sides of your feet. Roll your biceps in and back, and then squeeze them in towards your ears. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Release your knees to your mat. Inhale, reach up overhead. Maybe you find a back bend. Exhale, take a seat. One more time, we flow. Allowing the connection to deepen. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, sweep your arms up overhead, steeple grip. Exhale, standing half moon, up and over to the right. Inhale through center, feel your length. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find a long spine, squeeze your shoulder blades in. Exhale, fold, drop your knees to your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Feel the breath rise and fall against your thumbs. Feel the energy between your palms. Feel that sensation so deeply that it adds a calm to the mind. Slowly start to sit up on your shins. From your core, step your right foot forward. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, soften your left hip forward. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, pull back. Last time, inhale, lift, pause and breathe. Maybe you find a back bend. Lift up out of the hips, inhale. Exhale, step your right leg back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take a seat. Other side, inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. From your core, feel that stability, step your left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Pull your left hip back. Inhale, scoop forward. Exhale, pull back. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last time we hold. Inhale, shift forward. Pause and breathe. Pull your left hip back. Soften your right hip forward. Lift up and out of your hips. Feel the length. Inhale. Exhale, step your left shin back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take a seat. We will flow through that 2 more times, adding on a bit each time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. From your core, step your right foot. Inhale. Exhale. Lubricating through the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Find that back bend. Exhale, half splits. Plant your palms. Extend through your right leg. Pull your heart space forward. Start by pulling your right hip back. feel the balance, the square of the hips. But if you want more, you can rock your hips side to side, just noticing where you feel tight. Maybe it's in the outer hips. Finding that depth where you anchor and breathing right there. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, hands to heart. From your core, step your right foot back. Inhale. Exhale, take a seat. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. From your core, left foot steps forward. Inhale. Exhale. Breath to movement. Inhale. Exhale, pull back. Again, inhale. Exhale, half splits. Extend through your left leg, pull your left hip back. Feel that length from your tailbone up through your spine, out through your crown. Maybe you visualize that line of energy, a specific color, a specific temperature, whatever allows you to feel length. Visualization often helps. Find your depth, anchor in, and breathe. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, step it back with control. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time through, adding on. You know this flow, allow that to ground you. All you have to focus on is the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right leg steps forward. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, half splits. Find your depth, and then we'll move on. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, side body stretch. Reach your left arm up and over to the right. Your right hand can rest firmly on your right thigh. Pull your right hip back. Soften your left hip forward and up, keeping your core engaged. Inhale. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take a seat. Last side, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, step your left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, half splits. Find your depth. Inhale, low lunge, shift forward. Exhale, side body stretch. Reach your right arm up and over to the left. Pull your left hip back. Stabilize down through your front foot. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release. Draw your hands to your heart. Step your left foot back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a seat. Deep breath in. Open mouth, release into child's pose. Just allow your forehead to connect back down to your mat, to the earth. Allow your belly to fully release down between your thighs. allowing the mat to act as stability, as support. Really leaning in to that support, that grounding, so you can feel light in the breath and in the mind. Slowly start to shift forward. Swing your legs out in front of you and then scoot to the top of your mat. We'll find one last boat pose, Navasana in Sanskrit. Grab for your hamstrings. You can stay there. Maybe you reach your arms forward. Use your hands as a tool as you extend through the legs. Maybe you reach up towards the toes. Keep that length from your sits bones up through the crown. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release, lower all the way down to your back. Find a long body stretch. Let your low back arch. Allow yourself to get comfortable. Bend your knees, plant the soles of your feet flat on your mat. Arms released by your side. Pressing down into the upper arms and the forearms. Start to tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, bridge pose, lift your hips. Avoid squeezing through the glutes too much. You want to feel length through the front body, the abdominals. Share all of that work. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Roll through your spine, nice and slow with intention. And then we'll take that again. Inhale, bridge pose. Tuck your tailbone under. Feel it pull towards your heels. And then start to lift. Breathe. Allow space between your chin and your chest. Take a full breath in. Exhale, slowly lower. Start to hug both thighs tight into your chest. Just take some organic movement. Maybe your inner thighs stay together and you rock side to side. You can also find some circles, moving the knees away from one another. Inhale, hug your right thigh in towards your belly, your chest. Allow for that compression. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist, cross your right thigh over your left. And allow your right shoulder, your right wrist to anchor down into your mat. Your arm stays as it is, heavy and weighted down, even if it means lifting up and out of the twist a little bit. And then breathing through the right side body, the back body, where the kidneys live. And then slowly come back through center. Inhale. Exhale, switch sides. Hug your left thigh in. Feel that compression. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Before you deepen into the twist, make sure your left armpit, shoulder, and wrist are down. Then from there, you can deepen. Visualizing the breath flow through your left hand side. Opening up through the low back. Sending breath to those organs that we don't often intentionally breathe through. Inhale back through center. Exhale, start to release. Slowly start to make your way into your final rest, Shavasana. Allow your body to feel heavy, a sense of sinking down into your mat. Like it's taking you in for a big hug. The body feels weighted down as the mind, the headspace, and the breath gets light. Please stay in Shavasana if that is what your body needs. You can go ahead and turn this video off. But if it's time to come back to awareness, just allow for a lightness in the body. And know that as you start to move off into your day, use this tool of grounded energy and breath. If you feel scattered, if you feel all over the place, take a moment, rest your palms down on your thighs, and breathe. Slowly start to make your way to seated, hands to your heart. Thank you for practicing with me, honoring yourself. Namaste.